The grand finale, right? This is the brisket being transported to Texas. I've traveled all across the nation, trying the best Texas barbecue in the world. But how does Shotgun Willie's, recently crowned the best barbecue brisket in Nashville, stack up to the competition? Well, I have all of their meats to try, and I'll let you know how good it really is. So I'm here at Shotgun Willie's. Just to let you know, there's a lot of places that call themselves Texas BBQ in Nashville. But again, this is what people are calling the best brisket in Nashville, and I'm very excited to try it. So you guys know the rules. I'm gonna go with the proteins first, and then after that, I'm gonna go to the sides. Oh, sweet. That fork's here. Okay, let's try the pulled pork. All right. Really tender. So in Tennessee, if you're gonna make barbecue, the people who live here, when they say they want barbecue, they're saying they want pork, so you have to nail the pulled pork, and I think Shotgun Willie's absolutely does it. Once Bill pulls the pulled pork, he puts some of his pork rub on top of it, and man, it really like shines through. So you get like the really nice pork flavor, you get like the nice tender meat, and then that little pop from the extra pork butt rub on top. Really good pulled pork. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of pulled pork in general, but this is definitely one of the best ones I've had. Next protein, we're gonna go with the chicken. So this is a half chicken. They smoked this morning, so very simple rub off the bat. So they go with just garlic salt. They put it on the offset smokers. They cook it on the top rack so it gets nice and hot up there. And they just let that white oak smoke get into the chicken. And then after it's done on the cutting board, then he puts a little bit of his chicken rub on top of it. So here is the chicken. All right. So me, I'm a white meat guy, so I picked the wing and the breast. So I'm just gonna take a bite with skin and all. All right. There's something that happens when the smoke interacts with the chicken that just makes it taste so good. It was like the two things were made for each other, and I like that it has enough salt. You can absolutely taste the salt in it from the garlic salt, and then the salt finish on top with the seasoned salt. You can just taste that marriage of the chicken with the smoke. Fantastic smoked chicken. So when I first started eating barbecue, the rule I always heard is like never order the chicken, right? Why are you getting chicken at a barbecue place? Get the ribs, get the brisket. But honestly, I love poultry on barbecue menus because sometimes you just don't really feel like barbecue, but you know you can still go to your favorite spots and get, you know, that smoke flavor on some kind of meat. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna try is the pork ribs. So the way that these are cooked is they put their 16 mesh pepper, they do salt and a little bit of seasonal on top of it. They cook it on the top rack of their pit. And let me tell you, you know, you're probably seeing the B-roll right now of these ribs, and like they were smelling so amazing, okay? Like these ribs, like I'm so excited to try these, so. Dang, dude. So tender. Wow. That was like a near perfect rib, like not even joking. So much flavor in the glaze that Bill puts on top of the ribs before he wraps them up in the plastic wrap. You get that like nice pepperiness, and the meat is like so tender, right? Like when I'm gonna be honest, like when I saw the inside of the meat and I saw it was like kind of juicy, I was like, okay, this might be like a bit of a tougher bite, but oh my gosh, like you guys saw me biting the rib, right? Like it was like literally just like shredding while I was like barely tugging on it. Like come to Shotgun Willie's, order the ribs, because I'm telling you, these are like the sellout items. Like, you know, again, I'm not like a local here. I don't go to Shotgun Willie's all the time, but this is what I expect when they open their doors at 11. If you don't get here at 11, this is what's gonna be going, because this is like insanely good. The ribs are so insane. Hayes, ribs are hitting today, dude. Ribs are hitting today. So, the grand finale. This is what Shotgun Willie's is known for. The best Texas brisket in the Nashville area. They won an award, I think 3 or 4 years in a row for the best brisket in Nashville. So this brisket is not only loved by Nashvillians, but also this tray and all the barbecue is featured on Texas Monthly, not once, but twice. Okay, quick disclaimer. So Shotgun Willies was actually featured 3 times on Texas Monthly because just a couple of weeks ago, right after this video was recorded actually, they were listed as one of the best Texas barbecue joints outside of Texas, and they were the only ones listed in Nashville. Daniel Vaughn called this in 2023 in December. He made an article and he said, what were my favorite trays as he traveled across the US and tried barbecue, and Shotgun Willies made it. And a big part of that is this brisket. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try and let you guys know what I think. Being transported to Texas. Ace hates it. Man, it's so fatty. It's so delicious. It's so peppery. It's like everything you look up in the dictionary, the definition of Texas brisket. This is exactly what you'd expect. I said the ribs were insane. They're gonna sell out. You gotta get the brisket too, man. Like this is, look how tender that is, man. It pulls them hard, man. Shotgun Willies. Proteins, knocked it out of the park. If you want real Texas barbecue in Nashville, this is the place you gotta go. But now we're gonna go on to the sides. So I'm gonna preface this and say there's a lot more sides at Shotgun Willies, including beans, which a lot of you know that I don't eat beans, so luckily it's not on my tray. We're here before they open, and they're actually about to open, so I kinda gotta speed things up, but a lot of the sides weren't quite ready yet. So what I have today is I have the coleslaw, and I also have this side right here, which is Mr. Tony's Magical Green Beans. But first of all, we're gonna try out the coleslaw. Yep. Beautiful vinegary coleslaw. That's exactly what I'm looking for when I have a coleslaw with my barbecue. It's that perfect counterbalance. I want the sides to balance with rich and savory meats. That's exactly what this coleslaw does. It does its job well. It has a slight sweetness to it. Very bright, very acidic. I'm more of a like vinegar-based coleslaw guy versus like a creamy one. It's just a me thing, but anytime I get barbecue, I'm always gonna get coleslaw. Moving on to the final thing on this tray, the Mr. Tony's Magical Green Beans. So I was actually able to meet Mr. Tony yesterday. Incredibly nice man. He came over, he brought his family, I got to meet them all. His nephew was able to ride the mechanical bull here. We had a great time. Unfortunately, he's not here today. I'm really sad about that because I don't know if he's going to be in the barbecue story episode since I don't have a lot of footage of him. But these, you know, even though he's may not be in the barbecue story, his green beans are absolutely going to be. Dang. So the green beans actually didn't make the final cut for the barbecue story, but at least it's in the tray video, right? My bad, Mr. Tony. Bill says it very beautifully. He says it's a green bean, but you systemically take out all of the nutrients and things that make a green bean healthy. You strip it out and then you infuse it with fat and all the scraps from the cutting board into the green beans, and it just infuses it with that nice meaty fatty flavor. So let's go ahead and try this. Oh no, green bean spill. Let's try it. Perfectly salted. So I actually really like green beans. I like how sweet they are. It's like an elevated green bean. It's like, I think if you, it's exactly what Bill said. It's like a green bean, but like green bean on crack is the way I would say it. I love the saltiness of it. There's also like a hint of spice as well. That's why this side works so well with the trays. That spice and like saltiness helps you get through all of the savory meats. I see why this is a popular side here. Bill told me is that this side and the mac and cheese, which is not on my tray, is what they call Starsky and Hutch. So whenever someone orders the green beans and the mac and cheese, they say Starsky and Hutch, and they know, okay, they want a green beans and a mac and cheese. I think this is like the 1-2 punch for me personally. I would get a coleslaw, I would get Mr. Tony's green beans, and then maybe I'll like mix it up, get a mac and cheese, and I would be completely content with that tray. So I wanted to get a different perspective here as well. So my friend Hayes lives in this area, but he has pretty much had barbecue from like all over the place. He's been to like Kansas City, he grew up in the Carolinas, and he's also been to Texas quite a bit. So I wanted to get him to try everything and then kind of give his thoughts as well, so you guys don't think I'm just like selling out and saying everything's fantastic, all right? So, all right, Hayes. All right.
Yeah, that's a good rib.
That's good.
All right, overall thoughts. I mean, you can't go wrong with the brisket, but outside the brisket, which is kind of what they're known for, I'm going ribs all day. You got to get the ribs when you come here. The chicken and pork, whatever you're feeling that day. If you're already gonna get the ribs and pork, why not go with the chicken? But you can't miss. You can't miss when you're here. And the green beans. You got it. The green beans. You gotta get that as a side.
All right, well that's the tray at Shotgun Willies. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.